Homeowners in Wake County are bracing themselves for new property tax valuations that are expected to be in their mailboxes on January 18th. So are you a homeowner wondering how this property revaluation will impact your home? In this video, we're going to share some much needed information that will impact around 450,000 homeowners in our community. Stick around until the end where we'll share details on how you can appeal your new value if you think it's off. I'm Gretchen Coley, founder of the Coley Group, the #1 Compass team in the Triangle. And if this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything about living in Raleigh, then smash that subscribe button and tap the bell below for notifications so that you can be the first to know about current market updates. Now, let's start with the basics. Property revaluation is a systematic review of all the properties in any given area to assess their current market value. This happens every 4 years in Wake County, and to ensure that property taxes are fair and aligned with the property's true value. In Wake County, this reevaluation is scheduled for 2024, and this is going to be a significant event for all property owners because of appreciation. The last time property in Wake County was reassessed was 2020. So in order to prepare for the future, it's helpful for us to take a look at the past. Now let's look at the 4 years prior to the last revaluation to understand the market trend up to this point. Back in 2016, the median sales price of a property in our area was $240,000. By the end of 2019, the median price rose to $312,000. That is a 30% increase. So when properties were reassessed in 2020, the average tax rate increased 20%. That's a pretty dramatic jump, and it was jarring to Raleigh homeowners. Now here's where it gets really interesting. Let's look at appreciation in the last 4 years. In January of 2020, the median sales price was $315,000. We saw a surge to an astonishing $493,000 by the end of 2023, which is a 54% jump in just 4 years. So what does this mean for you? We don't know what the reevaluation numbers will be, as these can vary dramatically from neighborhood to neighborhood, with the neighborhoods in highest demand seeing the highest valuation increases. In the upcoming reevaluation, you can expect a significant shift in property valuations, which could lead to changes in your property taxes. If your home's value has risen more than the average, brace yourself for an increase in property taxes. If the value has decreased, your property taxes might go down, but that's not usually the case in this market, especially the one that we're in right now. Revaluations can also have an effect on the real estate market. An increase in property tax might encourage more homeowners to sell, potentially increasing housing supply. And on the flip side of that, higher taxes could deter some buyers and impact demand. Understanding the new valuation for your property is crucial for assessing your home's equity and making informed decisions about your future real estate investments and about sales or buys. There's one more thing that homeowners may not be familiar with that you need to be aware of. If you have a mortgage that escrows your taxes, you should keep watching this because there's going to be some valuable information here. With most mortgages, the lender requires the property taxes and insurance to be paid with your monthly payment, and these taxes are put into an escrow account in anticipation of the property tax bill being issued in September and due at the end of the year. When the tax bill is issued, the mortgage company then pays the tax bill, and all of this is conveniently rolled into one payment, which is why it's not always at the forefront of homeowners' minds. What you need to be prepared for is an escrow analysis, and this may be a term that you're not familiar with. An escrow analysis is a review conducted by your mortgage lender to ensure that sufficient funds are being collected to cover your property taxes and your homeowner's insurance. This process typically occurs once a year, and it's an integral part of managing your mortgage escrow amount. This is important because with property revaluation in Wake County, there's a possibility that property taxes may change, affecting the amount that you need to have in your escrow account. Now, if your property tax bill goes up and you're not paying enough in your mortgage payment to cover the difference, then you could have what's called a shortfall. So how do mortgage companies handle this? First, your lender will notify you of the shortfall and provide you a detailed explanation of the changes to your escrow account. Now, generally, you're given two options. One, you can pay a lump sum payment, and you can make one time and you can cover the entire shortfall. The second is that you can do monthly payments, where your lender can adjust your monthly mortgage payments to spread out the shortfall over 6 months in the year. This means that you're going to have a slightly higher mortgage payment to pay that increased tax bill. And with an increased tax bill like think we're going to see, your mortgage payment is probably going to go up anyway, and it's going to stay that way. This is not often something that homeowners have to worry about, but with the rise in property values in the last 4 years, this could be a real issue. So what if you don't agree with your new assessment? The process can seem overwhelming, but this is where we come in. Our team can help assist you in understanding your valuation and help you seek advice from your lender or from an attorney who can help you navigate the process. So here's what you'll want to do. Review your assessment notice thoroughly and understand it completely. If something seems off, you'll want to gather evidence like recent sales data and comparable properties. Then you'll need to file an informal appeal with the county. Now, this is a very straightforward process, and hopefully a consensus can be reached in this informal manner. Owners will have until March 1st of 2024 to file an informal appeal, which is the first step in contesting a new assessed value. If the consensus cannot be reached, property owners can file a formal appeal with the Board of Equalization and Review, and that deadline is May 15th of 2024. So to put this into perspective, Wake County in 2020 had nearly 17,500 appeals filed, and nearly 6,500 appeals went to the Board of Equalization and Review. So you can see a lot of those get solved in the informal manner. So what do you think is going to happen to property taxes in Wake County? I know this is a lot of information, but I would love to hear from you. Drop a comment below and I'll be here to answer any questions. And if you found this information valuable, it would really help our channel if you click that like button and subscribe to stay up to date on all the Raleigh happenings. You know, protecting your investment and ensuring that you're fairly taxed is a top priority for you. We get calls, emails, and text messages all the time from people just like you who are looking for help navigating situations just like this one, or looking for help in making a move in the Raleigh area, and we absolutely love those calls. So whether you're looking for advice on this reevaluation or you're thinking about moving in the next 9 days or 9 months, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. All of our contact information is in the description and the comments below. So if you have questions, we have answers. Reach out to us and we'll help you make the best decision possible.